You enjoying Comic-Con?
Oh yeah.
Have you been here before?
Yeah. I've been coming for a long time, man. But like, yeah, Boondocks and just being a geek and a comic book nerd, you know. So yeah, I've been a big fan of Comic-Con.
Hey.
Can I take your photos, please?
Do we have a choice?
One more.
No, we like our photos.
I'll get him afterwards.
Are you smiling? Are you smiling? Were you smiling?
I think I'm smiling.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, man?
Good to see you. I know, it's been a while. I love talking to you about this stuff. Man.
Okay,
great.
Cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, this obviously is fantastic. This has been one of my most anticipated things to be able to do this at Comic-Con. Because, you know, I think the first time we ever talked about Black Dynamite was at Comic-Con.
Okay.
And it's just great. I mean, this is like a great event to promote something like this.
Oh, absolutely.
Obviously, you know, it's a great crowd for it. And we were just talking about how, you know, like this Adult Swim is like, there's no better place that you could possibly take something like this. So I guess talk a little bit about kind of how this whole thing came together and gelled together. And, you know, after the movie, like, what was the process of this getting done?
Well, I mean, you know, we did the movie. Carl Jones, right here, he was a fan of the movie, and I'd worked with him on the Boondocks. I did some voices. I came in and did some voices in the past with him, so we already had that connection. And then he really dug the idea of turning it into a cartoon, and so I mean, we got together and made it happen.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes. Everything Michael said is true.
That's how it happened.
Now, what's it like working with a guy like Michael? Because I mean, I think Michael is one of those acting forces that is yet to fully be appreciated.
Oh, it's great, man. What I didn't know before the Black Dynamite movie came out was how funny he is.
Yeah.
Like, in the booth, I mean, not only in the booth, but just as a writer and as a you know, the stuff he comes up with, I mean, it's incredible, man. Like, he's really, really funny. So, I mean, working with him is a breeze because a lot of the comedy, you know, there's a lot of the ideas come from him when we're in the booth. And, you know, like, I might write something, you know, one way, and then he comes back and says, no, Black Dynamite wouldn't say it like that, he'd say it like this. And it's 9 times out of 10, it's much funnier than the shit I wrote. So, it's good, man. I mean, you know, it's been really fun, man.
Yeah. You want to weigh in on that?
Yeah, my stuff is much better than his.
I am funny.
No, man. No. We have a great time. But I mean, I'd be lost without his direction. Honestly, I mean, he doesn't like to believe that, but I'm serious. You know, I've learned so much, and I've become better at this because of him. He knows, you know, the inflections. He knows what's necessary to bring about the right, you know, kind of balance for voice acting. There's sometimes where, you know, it's like he would describe something, he'd give a reading, and I'm like, oh, I can understand it by his reading, and just, you know, the nuances, because sometimes I don't know where the hell I actually am, where I'm supposed to be, and so he's helped me kind of figure that out, you know. But
especially since he's been relying on his physicality for so long, to completely focus on your voice and get the most out of that, because you don't know if the animation is going to support what you're saying,
right?
You know, so that's a lot of, you know, that takes another side of your brain. But you know, he's been doing anime. We worked on Boondocks together.
Yeah.
You know, he's been doing voiceover for a while. So,
very cool.
So, I'm really excited about the show. I love Boondocks. I noticed that Boondocks never got a game like some of the other shows on Cartoon Network Adult Swim. I was wondering if you guys have already started thinking a little bit about making your own game to go on the Cartoon Network Adult Swim game. You know, the game thingy they have?
Yeah.
Because, like, to me, I can imagine, you know, the Pimp Daddy running around.
Are you pitching the game right now? Because I have a list. The first...
No, I wasn't.
No, joking. I'm not playing with you.
But I think it would be so fun. I mean, it's such a great imagery as far. I mean, it could be, in my opinion, a real game. That people
Yeah,
buy.
I mean,
People
all
do
the
like shooting
all the
games.
villains that we'll meet this season, I mean, could be returned, at different stages.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't thought about a specific idea, but we definitely want to do a game. Yeah, we definitely would like to do a game.
That'd be awesome.
So it's Comic-Con. Michael, you've obviously played Spawn and Black Dynamite himself as sort of a superhero, but who are your favorite superheroes for all three?
Growing up, it's always been the Hulk for me.
For some reason, I knew that. For some reason, I thought.
I used to be called the Hulk when I was a kid. I used to wear this Hulk T-shirt all the time, and it was like people called me the Hulk because of the damn T-shirt.
It had nothing to do with the people you were smashing and throwing through windows. It was just a shirt.
I pretty much behaved a lot like the Hulk back then, So I think I don't know which came first, but it was the Hulk. I mean, I had pretty bad temper. Back then the Hulk used to tell me you need to.
Take it down a notch.
Why are you so angry?
Yeah.
Oh man, we just got started.
Wow.
So, how fun is it to be part of Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, for a new show, especially such a diverse, different show than what's on Adult Swim right now? Because Boondocks has been off the air. Boondocks has been off the air for a while.
No, it's been great, and Adult Swim is the type of network that allows you to be extremely creative, and they're really more concerned about the content and the trueness of the art, than the commerciality of it. So, it's been great. I mean, Caucus probably speaking on that.
I'm sorry, what was the question again? Oh, it's great.
How long did it take for you guys to go from the idea to being on the network, having it all done, pitch it, have it written up and done up and wherever it is, and then have it on the show?
I mean, it took maybe a month or a couple weeks or whatever to get the pilot greenlit.
Really?
Yeah, and then after we produced the pilot took about 4 months to produce. After the pilot, we got picked up for a series about a month after that.
2 months?
I think that would be a little bit more than that.
Yeah. No. 2 months. Oh, yeah, what do you mean, to produce the pilot?
How to get everything from one.
Oh, no.
Channel 4, they have to be out.
Oh, yeah, no, it took, there was some steps that it took a little longer than 2 months. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now it's time to vote with an non-stop day. It's safe to say we'll have some fun today on Geek World Radio.